P from Live, Laugh, Love, Pray, and welcome to my channel. Today I am participating in the One Box Challenge hosted by Rachel from Sweet and Simple Home. Now, I have 2 boxes. I hope that's okay. I could have had more, but I didn't want to get too far away from the One Box Challenge. So let me go ahead and jump right in and show you what I'm going to be purging in my boxes today. This is box number 1, and these were actually sitting on top of this, but I took it off for the video. So this is the part of, actually this is what's left of a Rachael Ray cook set that we had. The other pieces got burnt up, and since I no longer use these anymore, I figure I may as well give them to the Goodwill or to someone else who can better use them. I can get this out of here. This little dusty thing is a deep fryer that I have only used 2 times. I bought it either early last year in 2018 or late in 2017. However, I've only used it twice out of that entire time. So, and I figured I would just go ahead and get rid of it. And you see how clean it is? Aside from the dust, it's super clean on the inside because I've rarely used it. So, I was going to put it on one of the garage sale groups on Facebook, but my brother-in-law has already said he wants it. He fries fish a lot, and he'll definitely get a lot more use out of this than I did. So, this was one of the first things that I thought of. So this little baby is going to have a new home pretty soon. And this is dusty too because they were doing some work in the kitchen, and some of the sawdust from the work that they were doing just kind of got everywhere. This, now, I love coffee. I'm a huge coffee drinker. However, I planned to become a tea drinker. Didn't happen. It's not gonna happen. I do drink tea on occasion, but not enough to really consider myself a tea drinker. And I remember I was like, oh, I've got to have the perfect container for my tea when I'm on the go. Needless to say, I never even used it. So, I am going to be getting rid of this beautiful, beautiful, it is Pure Zen tea, and you can put your tea inside there, either loose leaves or tea bags. You can stick it inside there. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I can't even believe that I'm getting rid of it, but it's not something that's good for coffee. Not to mention I have a million travel mugs for coffee. So this is another thing that is in my box. Another amazing thing that's in my box that I do absolutely positively love, but I'm just not using it. There we go. Yes, you see it correctly. I am getting rid of my Nespresso and the frother that came with it. And you know what? When I got this thing, I just had to have this Nespresso. I mean, I had it on my vision board. I kept looking at it everywhere, and then when it went on sale, I went on ahead and purchased it, and I have used this thing all of 10 times. I've probably had it for a year and a half. I think, as a matter of fact, I got it around the same time I got the fryer. However, this is not something that I reach for. You know, I have the Keurig Cafe now, and even before I had the Keurig Cafe where it can make lattes and cappuccinos, I had the regular Keurig. And I believe because I can't get any of the pods here in town. I have to order them online, and I don't always want to do that. If I want coffee and I've run out of coffee, you know, I may forget that I need to go ahead to Amazon or somewhere and order the coffee. So this just really became more than I bargained for. So that's why I'm getting rid of it. You know, I just feel like it would be a better blessing to someone else than just sitting in my cabinet collecting dust, not even being used. So, and that's why I'm also giving away the frother. You know, the frother came with it, so I can't very well give this away and not the frother, because these frothers can run you anywhere from $70 to $120. So there's absolutely no way I would keep this. Plus I already have a frother, and I have an additional frother on my Keurig Cafe. So, okay, so this is the first box. Let me bring out the second box. So let me push this back here so I can set everything out on the table. Okay, we're going to start with this little piggy mug. I love pigs, and everyone knows I love pigs. So everybody gives me pig mugs, stuffed pigs, pig trinkets, any type of pig thing you can think of, I'm sure I have it. But this is one that I purchased for myself. My sister, excuse me, my sister Tina did buy one of these for me, and she also bought an owl as well. But I had one too many. I don't have any room for all these mugs. I love mugs, but I just went overboard and I had to get rid of this. So the next thing that I'm purging, this beautiful colander. Now when I saw it online, this is not what I envisioned that it would look like. Excuse me. When I saw it online, I just pictured something else. It's beautiful. Anybody who knows me knows that teal or aqua, seafoam green or turquoise, they're all my favorite color. The holes are spread too far apart, and it takes forever for pasta to drain. So that's why I'm getting rid of this. This is a Curtis Stone spoon rest I just had to have. When I initially saw it online, it said it was porcelain. When I got it, it was melamine. This is that hard plastic. Excuse me. So the gentleman refunded my money, and he told me to keep it. I really wanted to like this, but when you put the spoon in, it would always topple over because my utensils are really heavy. They're KitchenAid, and they're really thick silicone, and they're just really heavy. So you would put the spoon in and it would just go just like that. Serves me no good. So I'm getting ready to get rid of this. This mug here, I just bought this mug like 2 months ago. And I believe I got it from Marshall's or Burlington. Oh, you know what, I can't tell. But it was either Marshall's or Burlington, one of the two. And I just had to have it. It was so cute. You know, with the picture of the lady bending down to tie her shoes, with her little pocketbook right there. I just said, I have to have this. I've used it once. Now, these mugs here, I purchased these when I lived on the East Coast from a place called the Christmas Tree Shops. They have some of the most amazing things in that store. And it's not just for Christmas time, but when I saw these, I was working at the time. I was working long hours, and I was drinking a lot more coffee, and I was drinking caffeinated coffee then. Now I only drink decaffeinated coffee, and I typically only have 1 cup, maybe 2, but never this big. So this will probably serve college students a lot better than it would a 51-year-old lady just sitting in her house, drinking coffee, reading a book, or watching TV. So these have got to go. And these as well. I got these. Now these I got on the East Coast, And I believe I got these from the Dollar Tree. Either the Dollar Tree or the Dollar General. One of the two. And I loved them when I got them. You see it says coffee break, and a cute little coffee mug. But I'm not reaching for these anymore, and they're just taking up a lot of space in the cabinet. So these are gonna go. And this beautiful thing right here. Oh, it's so pretty. And it's ceramic, and it has this silicone lid or rubber lid, whatever it is. And as cute as it is, I just wasn't reaching for it. I had to have this thing because at that time I was doing art journaling and doing some planning, and all of the YouTubers that I was watching, oh, they were all showing their Dollar Spot mugs, their Dollar Spot travel mugs that they got from Target. So I went to my Target and I got this one, I got a pink one, and I've already given the other ones away. I think I got 3 or 4 of them. And this is the one that I held on to because I said I was going to keep this because it's my favorite color, but I just wasn't reaching for it. So it doesn't make sense for me to keep something when somebody else can be blessed by this. And this mug here, I used to work for Wyeth Pharmaceuticals. The company has been closed for years. I believe I left Wyeth in 2005 to move to Atlanta. And no one uses this mug. No one uses it. So this is going bye-bye. Now this here did get a lot of use out of it. And I got this from Hobby Lobby. And I still love it. It's still beautiful. However, let me show you what I have been using. This is what I've been using almost every day. If I don't use this, then I use this. This is a Simply Modern travel mug. And as you can see, this is a Yeti Rambler. My best friend Sybil bought this for me. She lives in Dubai. And because I had bought the big 32-ounce Rambler, and she wanted to make sure that I didn't use that for coffee. So she bought this one for me. So I've been using this. And if I don't use those two, I use my trusty Curtis Stone tumbler. So these are the only 3 that I'm reaching for. So that's why the rest of these have just, they've got to go. I'm going to continue the whole purging process. It felt so good to take these things out of the cabinet when I know that I'm not using them, and knowing that someone else can be blessed with them where they'll be able to be used. So let me go ahead and get these things back in the box, and I'll be right back. Well, there you have it, my 2 boxes for the 1 box challenge. I'd like to thank Rachel from Sweet and Simple Home for hosting such a great challenge. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I sure hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll be notified every time I release a new video. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.